As the text says succinctly, thus the Lord saved Israel that day from the Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians dead on the seashore. In one rabbinical tradition from the Babylonian Talmud, ministering angels wanted to sing a song of praise before God in response to this decisive victory over the Egyptians. God, however, says to them, "My handiwork, the Egyptians, are drowning in the sea, and you are reciting a song before me?" God apparently does not approve of celebrating the death of any of God's creation. And moreover, the stark description in the text reminds us that the Israelites are not the only victims of Pharaoh's cruelty. The Egyptian system of domination and violence also drew Egyptian soldiers into enforcing Pharaoh's will, and ultimately led to their death on the sand. So what can we take from this violent, epic story so far? This is the central text for Jewish people because it teaches them the deepest truth about who and what God is. God's most fundamental self-definition in Judaism is not creator of the world or sustainer of all life, although God is certainly both and infinitely more. But rather, God is the one who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. In other words, God is the one who sides with the widow and the orphan, the vulnerable, the enslaved, and the oppressed. The other thing it teaches us is that the human experience is confusing and uncertain, and we often have no idea where God is leading. Our job, it would seem, is to keep moving forward and trust that God is at work, even if we cannot see evidence of it. Sometimes the miracle only happens when we are willing to step into the water, not knowing what will happen next. But when we keep our attention where God's attention is, with the most vulnerable in our society, and with their needs, we know that we will be in the right place. So let's get our feet wet. Amen. I invite you to sing with me from Voices United, number 131, If Our God Had Simply Saved Us, Die Anew.